there everyone, it's Kathy and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin', and here in my craft room. I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I know you're thinking, that card looks familiar. Yes, it does. I did a video making this card here a couple weeks ago, and it came to my attention by a viewer that I have a problem staying in frame. And I realized this, and I thought, okay, I am going to re-record this card, but I'm going to do it out of some different paper and use a little bit different technique, and hopefully I'll stay in frame with this one, and hopefully that will make everyone happy. So with all that being said, I'm going to show you this. Alright, we are going to now put our, we're going to find the center of our cardstock, and that's going to be really easy to do with my Tim Holtz ruler, because you have your 0. We know this is 4x4, so it'd be really easy to find it, because we're going to line 2 up here and 2 up here, and that will give us our center right where the 0 is. So I'm going to hold that right there, and I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to put a dot, and then I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to center it up this way as well. And this is the center. So we're going to say that where those two come together, that's going to be our center. So from that, I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to use my T-ruler for that. Everybody needs a good T-ruler in their craft room. Because what that's going to allow us to do is to draw a straight line from our top to the bottom. So I'm going to give that a nice line, and then I'm going to come in on this side and do the same thing. I'm going to use my sheet of adhesive, and this being a full sheet, we can peel back, and then we can stick this down like this. So what you want to do is bring it right up to the corner edge like that, and press, and then you're going to come over here and you're going to pull this one away. Get a hold of it, pull it back the same direction, and lay that down. And then you're going to do the same thing over here. You're going to pull this one up, just like that, and let that stick down. And now you can trim this out, again, using your scissors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in right here and trim. And trim, and then these pieces come right off. Your adhesive is under here, so all you have to do is pull this one whole piece off, and it will expose our backer. And now you have glue all over the back of that piece. The adhesive sheets makes this so easy. Alright, the next thing we need to do is get our silicone craft sheet, just in case you got some little bits and pieces of adhesive that's going to hang over. And we can lay that back over there. Now, the pieces that I cut, I chose 3 different colors. I chose Azure Afternoon, Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath, and Moody Mauve. We'll get it right in a minute. So I think what I want to do, we're going to put our square down. Oh, what did I do with my square? There we go. The first thing we want to do is line this up. So I'm going to kind of center it here and here, there and there. That's not quite. Remember, the good thing about this, we got a little bit of time that we can pull things back up. So let's try that again. And this up here, that, and hopefully this. That looks pretty good. So now we're ready to go ahead and start putting down our sides. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the pink, and I'm just going to butt that all the way up against the side. And I am going to cut this as I go because I didn't cut quite enough of pieces. And I'm going to use this one here. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to cut that. And we're going to use this one here. So we're going to continue doing around and around, alternating our colors. So the next one I'm going to use is my 1/4 inch lemon lolly. So I'm going to start right here where I ended, and I'm going to put this one down here. And I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to put this one down right here. Oops. Making sure you're butting it up to the top and to the left. And we're going to do the same thing. So let's mark that off. And this one's going to go right here. Like that. And then one more time. Right here. Now we're going to come in with our blue, and we're going to butt one up right here. And we're going to cut it. And then we're going to go to the next side, which is here. This piece is not all the way up there. That's better. Now we're going to continue with our blue. And I've got another blue one, so we're good. So turn it, go to this side. So all we're doing is walking all the way around our circle or our square, each time putting down another piece of cardstock. And now we're going to go to this side, like that. Now we're all the way around. Now we're going to start now with our smaller piece of the Moody Mauve, and we're going to go here and cut. And here. And cut. And if you cut it off and it doesn't look straight, just take your scissors and cut it again until you get a nice straight edge on it. These angles here don't really matter because they're going to be hanging over. So we'll snip that. And then we'll come here and put this down like that. And we're going to end in the pink. I think. Yeah, I think we'll end in the pink. So we're going to put one down here. And one right here. And if you see that you got a little teeny bit hanging, don't worry about it because we can trim that down. It's not, see we've got that little teeny tip right there. We'll put another color on it. Not a big deal. Then we'll put this one here. And that one just jumped right off from where it ricocheted off the blade. That's all right. We can stick it back down, give it a good press, and then we'll do the same thing here, like that. And then if you see you've got those little tips, we've got some little pieces like this that we can come in and just sit those right on here like this. And I got another one here. They're tiny, but it doesn't matter. You're just covering up that teeny little piece of adhesive. Just like that. So now we can turn this over, and this is more manageable this way. And we're going to trim. And go up this side and trim. And then we're going to go up this side. And up this side. Okay. Now that we've got that all done, let's lay our pieces back over here, and I'm going to sweep off all of the debris that I have left over. Oh, I did need that little piece. I think this piece fell off when I was trimming. But that one goes right there. And for that tiny one, I'm just going to use my paper snips. It keeps wanting to fall off. You know what? That's okay. I'm going to take my scissors and just trim off a little bit. So let's go up like this. And then up like this. All I'm doing now is just straightening everything out. And I don't like to do this in my trimmer because I don't want to get my blade gooped up with glue. So there is our spinning card. Love these. I think they turn out so pretty. So what we're going to do now is get all of the debris off of my desk and into the trash. And we're ready to decide what we want to put in the middle. Now you can stamp directly in the middle. You can cut another piece of cardstock to go in the middle, which is what I think I'm going to do. But before I do that, I want to emboss this. So I'm going to bring out my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm going to find an embossing folder that I really like. I think I'm going to do the one with the little star pattern. These are our basic. They come in a set of 3. They are online exclusives, and I don't know if they're all sold out yet or not. I need to go in and check that, but these are so pretty and they work really well with any of these quilt cards. So there's my number 1 plate, my embossing folder, and my number 4 plate. And then I'm just going to crank this through. And look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. So now what we need to do is decide what color we want to go in the middle. So we can go with anything that is in this color palette. You could do, I wouldn't do the pink. The yellow would be really pretty. I think the yellow would really pop. So I think I'm going to cut a 2-inch square from my yellow strip. And again, this is Lemon Lolly. It's one of our new core colors. And if you don't know what a core color is, it's one of the colors that goes into our regals, neutrals, brights, and subtles. And that is considered our 4 core colors, or 4 core family. Now we can put that right there in the middle, and look how that really makes it pop. So before we put that in though, we want to stamp our sentiment on this. So I'm going to look for a sentiment. I really like this one, You Inspire Me. I think that would say what I want it to say. And I believe we can get this in like that, and maybe even a couple of the little flowers. Or we could do the heart. I think both would be cute. So in my last video, y'all saw me use the We Are Memory Keepers precision, or the Precision Press Advance, and I'm going to use that again with these stamps because I want to be able to stamp all of this at one time. And I'm going to put this in like that. And I'm going to put my heart right here. And the You Inspire Me right there. And then our little flower like that. Let's see if it'll pick up all of that. Yep, it definitely will. So I'm going to position that right there. It needs to go all the way up. This needs to come over just a little bit. Yep. Okay, now we're going to ink this up, and I think I'm going to do it in I really want it to show up, so I think I'm going to do it in the Azure Afternoon. So I'm going to just come in and ink that up, something like that. And then I'm going to set my press down, and I'm going to give that a good press. Oh, I love it. The little heart didn't quite get it like I wanted it. But the good thing about this, you can set it back on and repress. And that looks really good. Love, love, love it. It takes up almost a green when you stamp a pretty blue on a yellow, but it is pretty, so I'm going to go with that. And then we are going to set this in just like this, and I think I might even pop that up just a bit. I think it'd be pretty popped up. So let's put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this. And I think I'm just going to put one on each corner and one in the middle, just to stabilize everything. And then I'm going to just kind of hover over and drop that. You got a few minutes. You can actually move it around a little bit. So I'm going to see if I can line everything up. Needs to come up just a bit. Oh, that looks pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I really love the way that turned out. So I'm going to clean my mat and my stamps. And to do that, I'm just going to grab some stamp cleaner. And I'm just going to put a little bit on this little cleaning cloth. Clean those off really good. And my plate. And if you've got a little bit of puddling of stamp cleaner or anything on your stamps, just wipe it off with a dry part of your towel and you should be good to go. And then we can put these back in. And I took those sentiments from the Crafting With You, and the little heart and the little floral. I thought that was really cute. And how many people in our life could you send a card to that says, "You inspire me"? So many people. So I think it's a great set to have just for the sentiments alone, but I absolutely love that set. There's so much you can do with it. This turned out super cute. So now we need to decide what kind of card base we want to put on it. So I am going to grab a piece of cardstock, and I think I'm going to grab the Azure Afternoon, and I believe this is 8.5 by 5.5. Yep, it's perfect. And I think I want to mat it with something bright. So let me grab my scoring tool. So we're going to score this at 4 1/4. Turn that over and fold it in. And we got a perfect card base. We need a mat. We always need a mat. I love a matted card. I think it really lends itself to, I really think I would like to mat it in the Lemon Lolly, because I think those colors play well together and really kind of bounces everything. So let's go to 4. By 5 1/4. It sounds like I'm trying to lose my voice, but I certainly hope not. All right, so we're going to put this one on here like that. I'm going to crease this again with my bone folder just to make sure. And I'm going to put that down right there. And then we can sit this on like this. And you don't have to put anything down here at the bottom unless you want to. You could very well stamp a thank you or whatever, and I think a thank you right there would be perfect because you inspire me and then you're thanking them for the inspiration. So let's do our go-to label, our go-to stamp set, or go-to greetings. I'll get it right in a minute. And I like that thank you. Let's see if that one will fit. This is such a beautiful font on these, and it is always so pretty. Now we could take this up a little bit higher. Actually, probably could take a little bit more off of the side, but I'm not. I'm going to leave that just about like that. And I think my thank you will fit. Let's go ahead and just stamp it in the bottom. Try to center it as best we can. And for this, I think I am going to go with my black ink, and I really want this sentiment to pop, so I'm going to use my VersaFine. And some of these things that I have used today, like the We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press Advanced, along with this, and also my bone folder and my ruler, can all be found in the links underneath this video. I have a like craft room favorites, and you can click on any one of those links and it will take you to Amazon, and you can pick up those items for yourself, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy each and every one of them just as much as I have. So now this is ready to go down. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals because I really want it to have a little bit of differential from the rest of the card. So we're going to put 3 across the top. And we'll put a couple in the middle, and 3 more across the bottom. Like so. And let's go ahead and pull these backers off. And now we're ready to stick this down. So I'm going to turn it like this, and I'm going to bring it up with that very tiny little bit of border at the top. Oh, come on. That's not what we wanted to do. Something like that and like that. And then that is good. Now all we have to do is put this on our, oh, I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love, love, love it. So let's turn that over and put some glue on it. And that looks pretty even, a little bit over that way. That looks good. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to give it a press from that side. And all we're going to need now is some gems. So let's see, what do we have that would coordinate really well with that card? I have some of the opaque ovals. That is that Azure Afternoon Blue. I've got Lemon Lolly as well, but I think these are going to give our card just what we need. So I'm going to take my scissors and just pick up, and I think I want one right here. And maybe one right here. And I may do one of I got one of these that's come loose up here, so let's see if we can put him back where he belongs. I'm going to use one of the smaller pink ones, and I am going to put it right there. Oh, and it matches so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What do y'all think? I love, love, love the way this one turned out. Actually, I like it better than this one. And you can see you could do a strip down here using your designer series paper, or you can, if you go all solid cardstock, you can just leave it blank and stamp a sentiment and call it a day. I'll put a piece of yellow, the lemon lolly inside, and that card will be ready whenever I find someone that I need to send a card to. And we're always needing to send cards. So that is our card. Let me move everything away so we can center in on this cute little spinning quilt card. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I did a little bit better job. I'm sure I was out of frame a couple of times, but hopefully not too bad. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I love you guys very, very much. And until next time, God bless and keep you. Bye-bye.